We have come together to witness the marriage of Robert and Charlotte, to pray for God's blessing on them, to share their joy and to celebrate their love. Marriage is a gift of God in creation, through which husband and wife may know the grace of God. It is given as man and woman grow together in love and trust. They shall be united with one another in heart, body and mind, as Christ is united with his bride, the church.
Here's to your past for all that it taught you. Here's to the present for all that you share. And here's to your future for all that you look forward to together.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah. Good, I've got my hands full. Don't know whether you noticed. Yeah, speeches. Not very good at these. We'll give it a go. Thank you very much, Derek, for the kind words. Obviously I'm the groom, so I've got to do a groom speech. It's the first time for me, and Charlie will be quite glad of that. Unfortunately for the rest of you, it'll probably all go belly up. So you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. Sometimes I get a little bit emotional and might shed a tear. Tom will probably take the mickey out of me and hand me a Kleenex in a minute, but we'll see how we get on. Yeah. So I'll keep my speech a little bit like my new wife, aggressive and sharp. No, just short and sweet we'll go. There were two things that I was worried about. One as to whether Charlie would turn up today, and being honest, the amount of effort that she's put in. Quasimodo was at the end of the aisle. She'd have still been there, so fair play to you.
Today, of course, is a celebration, but not just of the love that has united Charlie and Rob in the marriage, but also of the families that have created, moulded and influenced the lives of these two very special people. I did have a proper speech from the internet, but when it started to describe the bride, I didn't recognise her. How could anyone know or understand Charlie? We're still trying. If you know Charlie at all, you know her as a lively, enthusiastic and sometimes unconventional. Proof of this fact is that she and Rob have organised this whole wedding themselves, from the venue, the table, the food, which I think deserves a bit of a round of applause.
The next people that I'd like to thank is the friends and family, which is all of you really. All of you mean a lot to Charlie and I, which is why we want you to come and spend our special day together. I'd like to thank the family that have come from far away. We've got people that have come from Scotland, we've got people that have come from Leicester. What on earth you'd want to start there? But lovely place, really glad you could make it. We've got people from Liverpool, down south, Verwood, and all over the place. Really appreciate you coming and spending the day with us. We've also got some dear friends. Karen's flown over from Canada to spend the day with us, which is just fantastic. Karen's an old school friend. Thank you very much for taking the time and effort to come over and see with us.
seriously, in all seriousness, I'm gonna be a little soppy for a minute. That's all right. I'll ruin him after this. Rob and I didn't grow up as childhood friends. In fact, we met later in our teen years through mutual dating of two sisters. I'll tell you more about that later. The said night in question, I'd had a little too much to drink, and Rob looked after me. Little did I know, the next 22 years would be exactly the same. Rob looking after me after I drunk way too much. It's probably going to happen tonight as well, I'm not going to lie. I think you are, yeah.
Good luck with that.
I honestly cannot remember a harsh word exchange between me and Rob in those 22 years, which is something in itself. We've never fallen out, we've never said a bad thing to each other. Just, honestly, you cannot meet a nicer guy than Rob. That's what you're all supposed to say, by the way, but... Yeah. So I even had that written down here, thanks a lot, yeah. Honestly, Rob is not just my best friend, he's like another brother to me. Sam maybe not so much, but Rob definitely is. Still love you, Sam. That's right. Rob is always someone I would aspire to be like, and honestly, sitting here today, watching him yesterday, watching him over like the last week, he is just an inspiration to me and probably to half the people in here.
I don't have any embarrassing stories to tell about Rob, so I'm looking forward to hearing the best man's speech. All I know is as soon as we met Rob, we knew he was right for Charlie, and we could have a decent conversation about cars and such. I remember before he proposed, Rob took me aside and asked for Charlie's hand. A very old-fashioned idea these days, but as soon as he said it at the time, he wanted to do it right. And that shows what he is like, a fine young man of whom Christine and David can be very proud, and we congratulate you both on raising such a wonderful son.
The next people that I'd like to thank are the bridesmaids, or not just me, but also Charlie. We've got 3 bridesmaids today that look absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you'll all agree. We've got, I won't run through them all. I'm sure you'll notice they're the really good looking ones. We've got Steph, which thankfully managed to get everyone up today. She's had problems with that in the past. And she managed to get Charlie to the church on time, which is fantastic because I know she's got problems with her timekeeping. And obviously Penny and George, we really appreciate all your help with the hen do and getting Charlie ready today and just being really good friends. And being there for Charlie as well, which means a lot obviously to myself and Charlie.
Is this on? Oh, here we are. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I trust we're all having a good time. That's even you at the back. There we go. For you who know me, I apologise. And for you who don't, my name is Tom. My full name is Tom. Would you like a drink? I would appreciate if everyone used my full name when I'm stood at the bar later. Can I just start by saying, doesn't Charlie look awesome tonight? I don't know how Rob has done it, but he has. I'm still quite impressed with him. She could have done so much better.
Robert, will you take Charlotte to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Charlotte, will you take Robert to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
But the groom's speech is about saying thank you to people. And there's quite a few people that I'd like to thank. Firstly, I'd like to thank Charlie's parents, Derek, Gloria, Liz and Phil. One, for taking me in and inviting me into their family and introducing me through to their extended family. And secondly, for raising such a beautiful daughter that I can now call my wife. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that you raised such a beautiful daughter, and she was lucky enough to find me. So, thank you very much for that. The next people I'd like to thank is my mum and dad. Yeah. I just like. Mate. This is my time. This is my time. I'd just like to thank you for everything that you've done in raising such a handsome and charming and good-looking son. I'm obviously talking about me, son, not you. So thank you very much for that, and also for all of you for contributing through to the wedding today and helping us get everyone here and enjoy the day. So I really appreciate that.
As I remember, when Rob met Charlie, he told me I've met someone. So I did the usual thing of, what she's like, where's she from, give me a bit of background. And all Rob said to me, and I remember it distinctly, was, she's 18. At this point, we just high-fived and said nothing else. There's nothing more needed to be said. But together, Charley is an incredible mother and will make an amazing wife, and I know they will have many happy memories together.
The last person I'd like to thank is you. It's my wife. Charley and I have been together for 8 years. It's taken me 8 years to get here. Good things come to those who wait, I reckon. But from everything, for arranging this wedding, for getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go down and get the flowers from the flower market, to printing out the pictures of the cars, to getting the glasses, to sorting out the bunting, the frames, the pictures. You're a class act. And
I do, however, think there are 2 simple reasons Charley decided to marry Rob. Firstly, he's got really great taste. He did choose me as his best man after all. He's even decided to wear the same outfit as me today. And secondly, he is quite a handsome fellow. Although standing up here, looking at him, next to Charley, I'm thinking you could have done a bit better.
I, Robert,
I, Robert,
take you, Charlotte,
take you, Charlotte,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
and in the presence of God,
and in the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Okay, that's wonderful. I, Charlotte,
I, Charlotte,
take you, Robert,
take you, Robert,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
to death us do part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
and in the presence of God,
and in the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Charlotte,
Charlotte,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
With my body I honour you.
All that I am I give to you,
All that I am I give to you.
and all that I have I share with you,
And all that I have I share with you.
within the love of God,
Within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Robert, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
With my body I honour you.
All that I am I give to you,
All that I am I give to you.
and all that I have I share with you,
All that I have I share with you,
within the love of God,
within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.